All right, great Saturday afternoon for a little Panther football. Really, proud of the way our kids came out and played this afternoon. Coming off a big win a week ago. No hangover. I know you guys worried about that, I really didn't. We had a great week of practice. Expected to get what we got today. A little sluggish in the first half. We left some points, had some drop passes, and had a personnel issue at the end of the second quarter to give them a first down. Just some things that wasn't what they did, what we did. But I challenged them in the second half to come out 0-0 and really give us the best 30 minutes of football that they had, and they really did. In my 2 seasons here, it's one of the nicer victories. You guys probably have fingernails left on your fingers. But it's just nice to get one like that where you can relax, get Manny Stocker in there, get our backup quarterbacks. Really, wish we would have had Ben DiNucci get a couple snaps instead of just kneeling down and losing yards. But it was good to get some backups in the game, and in really all spots. But just a complete victory. Again, it's a good football team. I give Coach Cutt is a great football coach. They've played a lot of people tough this entire year. So I give those guys credit, and I give Andrew out there, shout out to Andrew out there. Andrew, you brought us a W today. Thank you. He came in the locker room after the game and got our guys revved up, so I appreciate that. I'll open that up for questions.
What happened with James in the second quarter? I mean, were you ever concerned that he might not be able to get back in?
I know you've been away for a while. Come on now. He just had a little tweak of whatever, and he was just being smart, which is what we ask our guys to do. You don't want something little to become something big, and he provided a great spark in the second half when he did come back, and when he's in the game, it seems to be a little bit different. He's got an attitude, and he obviously leads by being in the huddle. I asked Coach Canada, said, if there's something different when he's in there, what's going on here? He just totes the rock, and he's a special person, a special player.
What were your thoughts on your defense tonight? I mean, you held them 3 to 14 on third down.
Yeah. Kids played good. I think we matched up well against them. They weren't. They didn't have the explosive. Guys at Washington Williams. All the guys, Richardson. I mean, you can name all the great receivers that we've played this year. Guys did a good job. Kept things in front. They hit really one big pass on us. I think the bubble early, and just kind of a missed tackle. A little bit too much space out there for our guys. But for the most part, defense give up 7 points. You got to be happy with where they are there. Again, I think it all starts with the rushing game. The last 3 games, Duke has rushed for 207 plus. I think anywhere from 207 to 257 yards. I think so. 3 games in a row they're rushing for that. I know you guys worry about the passing game, but I worry about the run game. And when you do that to someone, make them one-dimensional, then you give the back end a chance. You can't let them get both. So, really excited about what we're doing. I think our kids, starting to figure it out. We got a big game against Syracuse, and we need the same type effort next Saturday.
James setting the ACC records as a coach when that happens during the game, is that something you bring up to him during the game, or do you wait till everything's all said and done and talk to him in the locker room about it?
What did he do? I didn't even know.
He set the ACC.
I really didn't know. It's a team win, and those are all great. And I'm happy for him. I know he did get something with touchdowns, I guess, in the ACC. It's great for him. But the win and the team and the way that guy plays as a team, I don't think James really cares either, to be honest with you.
What did you say about your team, Pat, that you were able to set aside all the emotion from Clemson and to come out today and get a complete effort?
Well, it tells you, we have some smart guys that understand. It tells you that there's the same message that our coaches are delivering, from a team meeting with me to individual meetings, and it tells you our kids understand what's going on. They trust their coaches and what we're asking them and telling them to do. And I think that's the important thing. They're not just kind of like, yeah, so what, coach? But, I think, I've said it since I've been here. We got special kids. We got, very, very smart kids that take coaching well. And when you do that, good things happen.
How much does it change the complexion of your defense when Juan plays like he did today?
It changed it. We made a concerted effort to, possibly, Rory was back healthy today, and he's got to start. I think his mother was here today as well. First time in 7 years that he really has a chance to see her. I think that's a special moment for him. And but we were with Alan Edwards playing like he's been playing and getting to start the last couple of weeks, and Rory being back, we're able to get Juan a little bit of a break and try to keep him fresh, which I think helps everybody. It helps him as well. He had a great day, and happy for him.
Talk about Darren Hall's thing today.
How was?
Darren Hall.
Darren Hall took over for James when he was out for a period, and I think he did well. I don't know what any of his numbers are, but when he was in there, I think he may have had one little drop pass, but other than that, I think Darren had a good day.
How important was it to win on special teams and win with field position?
It's always important. I mean, we talk about that weekly. One of our keys to victory was to play great, superior special teams, and I think we did that today. We wanted to have one of the best coverage days that we had. I think we were okay there. Maybe one got out to the 28-yard line on kickoffs, and we've been we've had kickoff returns for touchdowns. We've been waiting for a punt return, and just great blocking, and obviously Quadri can make things happen. And boy, he's got burst. At the end of that run there, he looked great.
How happy was Coach Conklin to get his hands on Maurice for some cornerback snaps today?
We've been working that for the last couple of weeks, and it was good to get Maurice in there. We recruited him as a corner, and when he got here, we moved him over to the wideout spot. We had him in camp, so we knew he could do both. We had him at both in camp, so we knew he's got a chance to do both. He'll continue to do both as we move forward. It's a great opportunity for him to get game reps. It's one thing doing it in pass skelly and in team periods. He actually, out of our 3 team periods every day this week, he was on defense. He had 1 period with the offense and 2 team periods with the defense. So he'll just keep getting better, and we'll just keep playing guys both ways.
Talk about wearing the Pitt uniforms today, how that came about.
Say it again.
Talk about wearing the Pitt uniforms today, how that came about.
About them wearing those uniforms?
Yeah.
Came about, we gave them an opportunity to wear them again. You won't see them back out again. It's something special. I think it's our branding. We know what our normal stuff is. I think I got it underneath somewhere here. But we know what our normal blue and gold is, and this is a nice retro throwback, whatever you want to call it. It's special when we get to put it on, but we won't make a big habit. I know some people will be upset with that, but we want it to be special when we put them on, and they are special. Our kids enjoy wearing them, but we'll be back to standard next week. I can promise you that.
It looked like things were going to get kind of interesting when Nathan threw the pick 6 there early on, made it 21-14, and then you guys ended up scoring 35 unanswered. So what did you say to him and the team after that happened? You know what?
It's the game of football. It's called adversity. I told him, like I say every week, there's going to be ups and downs. It's not going to be perfect, and I think that's key. To prep your team before the game starts. I mentioned every week. It's kind of one of those things that I want to make sure they don't go, oh my God, here we go, like you did. You kind of got that, like, oh gosh. And we don't get that, oh gosh. We're composed. We understand what we have to do. Those things happen, and Nathan's not perfect. And shoot, before that snap, I said, ooh, we got 26 matched up on Scott Orndorff, and then the safety comes over and takes it. So those things happen, and I tell you what, Nathan played a heck of a game again. That one throw even late to Scott Orndorff, he had pressure in his face. We just wanted to throw a 5-yard out, but the corner did it. He had a guy in his face, and man, it was unbelievable. We really didn't want to throw deep there. That's not where our intent. Our intent was just to get the first down on a quick out, and but they just left the guy wide open, and Nathan did a heck of a job. I thought he was going to go down because they covered the short route, but at the last second he chucked it down there and made a nice play. So there's a lot of plays he made out there today that were special.
Final for Coach?
You played a lot of guys on defense today, and unless I missed him, I didn't see DeMar out there at all.
No, he's we're working him. He's a great kid, and just a little banged up, and we'll just hopefully we'll have him for next week.